You sit down at your desk, open your laptop, and somewhere between the first email and the second cup of coffee, a quiet thought surfaces. What is the point of this? Not in a dramatic way, not a crisis, just a low, persistent hum. A feeling that what you're doing doesn't quite connect to anything that matters. That you're moving through tasks without knowing why, filling hours without feeling them, doing work that could be done by anyone, and wondering if any of it means anything at all. This feeling is more common than anyone admits out loud, and it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're in the wrong career. It doesn't even mean you need to make a big change. It might just mean you've lost the thread. And today we're going to talk about how to find it again, quietly, practically, without quitting your job or reinventing your life. The first idea comes from Buddhism, specifically from what's called the Eightfold Path, one of the foundational frameworks in Buddhist practice. One step on that path is right effort. Right effort is often misunderstood. It doesn't mean working harder. It doesn't mean pushing through exhaustion with gritted teeth. In Buddhist teaching, right effort means engaging with what you're doing in a way that is sustainable, conscious, and directed toward something worthwhile. It's the opposite of both laziness and burnout. What makes effort right isn't the amount of it, it's the quality of attention you bring to it. You can spend 8 hours at a desk with almost no right effort, or you can spend 2 hours fully present with what you're doing and feel genuinely useful at the end. The question right effort asks is simple. Am I actually here, doing this, or am I just going through the motions? Most of us, most of the time, are going through the motions. Not because we're lazy, but because we've disconnected from why the work matters, even a little. Which brings us to the second idea. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that gets translated somewhat grandly as reason for being. You may have seen the popular diagram, the 4 overlapping circles of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But here's what that diagram misses. Ikigai in everyday Japanese life is much smaller and quieter than that. It doesn't require calling. It doesn't require passion. For most people, Ikigai is simply the thing, sometimes a very small thing, that makes getting up in the morning feel worthwhile. It might be a colleague you genuinely enjoy talking to, a specific kind of problem you're quietly good at solving, a moment in the day when something you made or said actually helped someone. These are not grand purposes, they are threads, small, real, findable threads. The mistake most people make when work feels pointless is looking for a complete answer, a purpose big enough to justify everything. But that's not how meaning actually works. Meaning is built from small, accumulated moments of genuine engagement. You don't find your Ikigai once and carry it forever. You find a thread, follow it a little, and find another. Put right effort and Ikigai together, and something practical emerges. Right effort says, bring your actual attention to what you're doing. Ikigai says, find even one small thing in your work that genuinely matters to you. You don't need both at once every day. You just need one thread to hold. The reason work feels pointless for so many people isn't usually the work itself, it's the disconnection. We do things automatically, efficiently, quickly, and we stop noticing what's actually happening. We stop seeing the small ways our work touches other people. We stop recognizing the moments when we're genuinely good at something. Right effort is the practice of noticing again. Ikigai is the practice of caring again, and even about something small. Neither of these requires a career change. Neither requires a conversation with your manager. They require about 30 seconds of honest attention, which is both easier and harder than it sounds. Here are 3 things you can try today. Pick one. 1. At the start of your workday, before you open anything, Ask yourself one question. What is one thing I could do today that would actually help someone? Not a grand gesture, just one small, real thing. Then do that thing with your full attention, even if everything else stays on autopilot. 2, at the end of today, write down one moment, just one, when your work felt even slightly meaningful. It might be small, a problem solved, a message that helped, a task completed cleanly. You're not looking for proof that your job is perfect. You're just training yourself to notice what's already there. 3, identify one thread, one thing in your work, a skill, a type of task, a specific relationship that feels more alive than the rest. You don't have to do anything with it today. Just name it. Noticing a thread is the first step to following it. You don't need a purpose big enough to justify everything. You just need one thread worth pulling, and the willingness to pull it.